Hello viewers, welcome to Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing very good. Today I'm going to show you a complete meal which I call actually chicken lentil meal, because I'm going to show you three different kind of recipes here, but that's going to be like one meal and you can eat as a lunch or you can eat as a dinner, but that one is so healthy and so flavorful and so yummy, trust me. And it's very simple, but I'm going to show you step by step how I'm going to make the whole meal, and that's really good for your midweek meal. So here, go check the recipe. First, I'm going to show you the chicken recipe. So for that, I took actually 200 gram of chicken thighs. So after chicken thigh, I need one eggplant. I took around 50 gram of cherry tomatoes. These are the vegetables. One bottle of chickpeas. You can use canned chickpeas, there's no problem. Some roughly chopped onion, some whole garlic cloves, and around 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. So here is around 1 teaspoon of minced garlic as well. 1 tablespoon of bonfire hot wing spice. If you don't find it, just use normal paprika or smoked paprika, should work. 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. 1 teaspoon of roasted cumin powder. 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. 1.5 teaspoon of curry powder, any curry powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, that's quite important. Salt taste wise. So I mix all of them, and that's how my mixture looks. So this is the spice mixture. So I added everything in my tray. Actually, you can see I cut my aubergine quite like chunky pieces. And I put tomatoes, I put chickpeas, I put all the chicken thighs here. You can use chicken leg, but I prefer chicken thigh for this kind of baked recipe because chicken thigh have really nice flavor and dark meat. So I'm gonna add these minced garlic now. Don't think you are adding too much garlic. This garlic gonna be like really yummy with the final dish. So don't think you are adding like minced garlic, whole garlic, garlic powder, but trust me, they're gonna be like really good. Now I'm gonna add my roughly chopped onions and my whole garlic cloves. When this garlic gonna be like roasted, they're gonna be so sweet and squishy. It's gonna be so good. And now I'm gonna add around 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm just using regular olive oil. I don't need to use more than 3 tablespoons because I am using chicken with skin, so skin gonna release a little bit of fat as well, so I don't want to make it too oily. So if you are making more, add more oil. And I'm gonna use my spice mixture what I made earlier, and then I'm gonna mix them all together and give them a really good massage. So after the good massage, that's how my all vegetables and chicken looks, and now they are ready to go to the oven. So I'm gonna put it in the oven now. They are ready. You can see how good they look. So I'm putting in the oven for in 180 degree for around 1 hour. They're gonna take at least 1 hour. If you think it's done, just switch off your oven. Oh, the smell is coming from the oven is so good, and that's how it looks. So after around 35 minutes of roasting, that's how my chicken looks. So I'm gonna roast it another 10-15 minutes more. You can see they are already done if all my vegetables and chickens have the golden color on top of it, but I'm gonna roast it a little bit more to give the crunch in the skin. And yeah, after that my chicken dish gonna be done. So for the lentil recipe, I took half cup of red lentil here and I washed it. So half cup should be fine for my what I'm making. And then I took some sliced garlic, half tablespoon of coriander root, 1 tablespoon of chopped onion, and 3 green chili. I'm not using coriander leaf, I'm just using the root of the coriander. And 2 packets of baby spinach or regular spinach, whatever you have available. So in the pan, at first I added already 1.5 tablespoon of olive oil. If you don't want olive oil, you can use regular vegetable oil. That's perfectly okay. And now I'm adding all those onion, coriander root, sliced garlic. I'm adding quite a lot of garlic actually here, 8 to 9 clove of garlic. I sliced it, and 3 green chili just for flavor. They're not going to give any spice at all. This is very mild kind of lentil recipe. And I didn't add coriander leaf because I'm adding already spinach, which is a leafy vegetable, so I don't want to confuse my lentil with too much leaves. So this coriander root going to give a really mild kind of flavor in it, so it's going to be so good, trust me. So I'm going to fry it for 2 to 3 minutes, just like that. So after around 3 minutes, that's how my onion looks. I don't need to make them really golden brown. They're a little bit soft now, and yeah. So now I'm gonna add around 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. This turmeric powder gonna give really nice golden color in my final lentil. If you don't want to add any turmeric powder, you can skip it. But trust me, you should add it because they're gonna give a little bit of flavor as well. So I'm adding around 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and at the same time I'm gonna add salt as well, taste wise obviously. I'm gonna fry these a little bit more with the turmeric and the salt. So now I'm adding around 2 teaspoons of salt. This lentil is so good for your body and is so yummy. You can eat with plain boiled rice, or any kind of chapati or bread or paratha goes really good with this lentil, and it's so healthy because it's very less spiced and really flavorful. So now my onions are ready, and now I'm gonna mix all my lentils which I washed before, and I'm gonna fry this lentil with the onion and the spices for another 1 minute. I'm not gonna add water, just 1 minute. I'm gonna fry it a little bit to mix everything together. So after 1 minute of frying, now I'm gonna add around 2.5 cup of or 2 cup of boiling water. It depends how much thickness you want. This lentil not gonna be too thick, and it's not gonna be too thin because I'm gonna add spinach as well, so they need to cook as well. So I'm adding 2 cup. If I need more water, I'm gonna add a little bit later. So now I'm adding just 2 cup of boiling water, and I'm gonna steam my lentil for 10-12 minutes, because these red lentils don't take too long to cook, so that's why I don't need to steam it too long. After 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna show you how it looks. So you can see already the smell from the garlic, from the coriander roots especially. It's already so good. So after 10 minutes, that's how my lentil looks. You can see it's already done. It's really soft, and they melt almost. I don't need to melt them too much because I like a little bit of crunchiness of the lentil, and you don't need to blend it anyway. So now I'm gonna add my spinach, 2 packet of spinach. I like quite a lot of spinach in my lentil, but if you don't like too much, just add 1 packet, but I'm adding 2 packet actually. And baby spinach gonna take like 3 to 4 minutes to cook because they are already very soft kind of vegetables, so you don't need to cook too much. So now I'm gonna cover my pot for 3 to 4 minutes, and after that my lentil gonna be done. You can check if you need a little bit more salt or something at that point, but I don't need because everything is perfect. And now I'm gonna cover it and cook it for another 3 to 4 minutes, just like that. So after 3 minutes, that's how my lentil looks, which is done. You can see all the spinach is cooked properly, and they're really lovely, and it's so good. The smell and the taste is so amazing. So it's done. And now I'm gonna show you a dip, pomegranate yogurt dip, which goes really good with this meal. So I'm using Greek thick yogurt for it. It's better if you use thick yogurt for this kind of dip. So I'm gonna add around 2 tablespoons of this thick yogurt because I'm not making too much. If you need more, you just add more. This is amazing, this yogurt dip, because pomegranate gonna be a little bit sweet and crunchy, and the yogurt gonna be sour. It's so good. And if you want, you can use a little bit of mint leaf as well, but I'm not using mint. Instead of mint, I'm using oregano. So I need around 2 tablespoons of or half handful of pomegranate seeds. I need 2 2 pinch or half teaspoon of oregano. I'm using dried oregano because dried oregano goes really good with this kind of dip. And I'm using this spice, which is shumak. Shumak is actually dried pomegranate seed. I mean, they dry the pomegranate seed and then they crushed it. They have really nice kind of amazing taste in it. It's a little bit sour, a little bit sweet, and very smoky flavor. And I need half teaspoon of chili powder, salt taste wise, of course. So shumak is the main ingredients for this dip. If you don't find shumak, you can skip this shumak and you can add just black salt or lemon juice, but shumak gonna give really nice kind of smoky flavor in it. And I'm gonna add half teaspoon or around 1 pinch of so I'm adding like half teaspoon of chili powder now. This chili powder gonna give a little bit of heat and smokiness. And I'm adding half teaspoon of oregano. As I said, if you don't have oregano, you can use mint, but I prefer oregano for this kind of dip. So this is amazing, this dip. And pinch of salt. I don't need too much salt because yogurt is quite salty, so I don't want to make it too salty. So now I'm gonna whisk it. I'm gonna whisk this dip now. So after whisking my dip, that's how it looks. It's amazing, the flavor and the taste. And now I'm gonna add some pomegranate seed here. As I said, when you're gonna eat it, this pomegranate seed gonna be like burst in your mouth, and they're gonna give a little bit of sweetness. Oh, it's so good. It goes really good with any kind of bread or pita bread or any kind of Middle Eastern baked chicken or baked beef or roasted lamb. If you roast lamb leg, that goes really good with this dip. And yeah, that's gonna be ready now. So that's how my pomegranate dip looks, and I made some cucumber salad as well. So here you go, guys, this is my full meal is done for you. And as you can see, I served it with some Kobe bread. Kobe is a Middle Eastern bread, and that kind of like chapati, but you can see it looks really good, and they have really nice kind of texture. If you don't have it, just serve it with any kind of chapati bread or even pita bread. So this is the simple midweek meal I made, and trust me, it's so flavorful and so yummy. So don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And I hope you're gonna make this dish and you're gonna enjoy with your family in your dining table, of course. And yeah, just check all the time what I'm cooking. Eat healthy. Bye bye.